Hello students, I welcome you all for costing methods and techniques class. In previous class, we had started with your second unit, that is operating costing. I had given you the formulas. We have solved 2 marks problem 1 and 5 marks problem 1. Okay, now today we are going to see operating cost sheet format as well as one problem on operating cost sheet. Okay, particulars and 2 amount columns. Now this operating cost sheet is divided into 3 parts. One is fixed or standing charges, then second part is repairs and maintenance charges, and third part is running or operating charges. Okay, now which all are the fixed charges? Now, as this is relating to transportation, so whatever expense is incurred for transportation, so all such expenses like fixed expenses are garage rent, insurance premium will be fixed, road license will be fixed, then depreciation, interest on capital, general supervision, vehicle tax, salary of office manager, establishment expenses, wages, salaries of driver. So these are fixed cost even if there is transportation business or not, even if the buses are kept in the godown, but even then the expenses will be incurred. So such expenses will be called as fixed charges. Second part is repairs and maintenance charges. Now repairs and maintenance, repairs of tires and tubes, then spares of accessories. So these are repairs and maintenance expenses. Next is running or operating charges. Now running or operating charges, in the sense every time you will be incurring expenses. It will be not like fixed. Suppose if buses, if you have kept in the godown, okay, so there is no transportation and all. In such case, you will not be in need of petrol or diesel. So that time expenses incurred for such items will be very less. So like there is a classification for this. So such expenses are petrol, diesel, then lubricating oil, grease. Okay, so these are few of the expenses. Now we need to make total. So we will get total operating cost. Okay. Now once if we know total operating cost, next thing is to find out cost per passenger kilometer. Okay. Now formula for that is cost per passenger kilometer is equals to total operating cost. That is, here we have this, we will get once if we prepare operating cost rate, then total passenger kilometer. Now calculation of total passenger kilometers in previous video, that is in the first video of operating cost sheet, we have already seen it. Okay, even then we will be solving here. Okay, so this is what is the cost sheet form, operating cost sheet format and formula for cost per passenger kilometer. Now suppose if such type of question is given, it will be for 15 marks. We will see one problem on that. Gajanan Transport Company operates 4 buses between Sirsi and Mundgod. The distance between Sirsi and Mundgod is about 50 kilometers. Capacity of each bus is 50 passengers, but on an average the bus runs 25% empty. It means 75% it will be full. All the buses run on all the days of the month. Each bus makes 2 trips per day. Following particulars of expenditure obtained from the books of the company for the month of November 2019. Now here are some expenses given. So what we will do is, here only we need to mark like where these expenses has to be taken, so that at the time of solving problem it will be very easy for us. Now wages of drivers and conductors. Now at least for a month it will be fixed, right? So this is standing or fixed expenses, that is it should be taken under first classification. Salary of office staff, again first, then diesel, oil, etc. Now diesel, oil, etc. in the sense third point, that is running charges. Next is repair. So this will come under repairs and maintenance. Insurance and road tax, again it will be fixed. First, depreciation fixed, other fixed charges. Find out per passenger kilometer the bus fare to be charged from Sirsi to Mundgod, adding 33 1/3% on the fare. Okay, so this is what 33 1/3% on the bus fare. Okay, so this is what is the problem they have given, right? Okay, now first what we will do, we will prepare an operating cost sheet. Okay, now for that write down heading Gajanan Transport Company. Gajanan Transport Company. Okay, now next line write down operating cost sheet operating cost sheet for the month of November 2019, right? Okay, now next line particulars and two amount columns. Okay, now here first we need to take fixed or standing charges. Okay, yes, underline this. Okay, now which all are the fixed charges? So here already we have marked in the chart. So wherever one we have written, or if you have written fixed charges, so such expenses should be taken over here. So first, wages of drivers and conductors. So write this in the inner column, that is 24,000. Okay, now next, salary of office staff. This is also fixed. Amount is 10,000, inner column. Next, depreciation. Amount is 13,200. Here insurance and road tax. Amount is 22,000. Next is other fixed charges. Amount is 12,000. Okay, now make total and take it to the outer column. 81,200. 81,200. Okay. Now next is repairs and maintenance charges. Okay, now here only one expense we have, that is repairs. $10,800. Okay. Now third point is running or operating expenses or charges. Yes, now which all are the running charges? Take it. Only one we have, that is diesel, oil, etc. Amount is 88,000. Okay, now this total, write it outside. 88,000. This we have not written. Second point, that is 10,800. Okay, yes. Now next, make total. So that will be called as total operating cost. Make total of this 1,80,000. Okay, now this is called as total operating cost. Now they have asked us to find out what? Per passenger kilometer. So next thing is to calculate per passenger kilometer. Okay, so working note. First working note, calculation of passenger kilometer. So you all know the formula. Passenger kilometer is equals to number of buses into number of trips into distance into capacity of each bus into number of days into actual capacity utilized. Right? Okay. Now go through the problem. Operates 4 buses between Sirsi and Mundugod. So here you write 4 buses into number of trips. The distance between Sirsi and Mundugod is about 50 kilometers. Okay. A capacity of each bus is 50 passengers, but on an average the bus runs 25% empty. All the buses run on all the days of the month. Each bus makes 2 trips per day. So already they have given 2 trips per day. So here number of trips is 2 trips into distance. Already we have seen distance is 50 kilometers into capacity of each bus is 50 passengers right into number of days in the month of November. So you will have to count how many days in the month of November. 30 days. 30 days into capacity, actual capacity utilized. So they have given 25% empty. When it is 25% empty means 75% full. So 75%. Okay, which will be equal to, calculate this, it will be 4,50,000. 4,50,000 kilometers, right? Yes, now passenger kilometer also we have calculated. Now next thing, second point is the bus fare to be charged from Sirsi to Mundugod, adding 33 1/3% on the bus fare. So 33 1/3% is nothing but that is profit, right? Okay. Now first we will calculate cost of journey between Sirsi and Mundugod. Okay. Now cost of journey between Sirsi and Mundugod. Okay. Now before calculating cost of journey between Sirsi and Mundugod, we should know cost per passenger kilometer. So what we will do before that, our second working note will be cost per passenger kilometer. Okay, so which will be equal to total operating cost divided by total passenger kilometer, right? Okay, so now which will be equal to total operating cost, already we have calculated 1,80,000 divided by total passenger kilometer is 4,50,000 kilometer. Okay, now which will be equal to rupees 0.4. Okay, yes. Now we will calculate cost of journey between Sirsi and Mundugod. Okay, so this will be our third working note. Okay, now cost per passenger kilometer is 0.4 rupees, right, into kilometers is 50 kilometers. Okay, the distance between Sirsi and Mundugod is 50 kilometers. So which will be equal to rupees 20. Which will be equal to rupees 20. Right? Hope so everybody is understanding this. Now we will calculate bus fare. Okay. Now what they have told, profit is 33 1/3% 33 1/3% on bus fare, right? Okay, now what calculation we will do is cost and profit. Okay, now we know profit is 33 1/3, right? That is 33.33 it will be. Okay, then cost will be 66.67, right? So they are selling it at 100 rupees. Okay, so expenses incurred. On that, if we calculate 33 1/3, if we are calculating, that will be 33.33. 100 minus 33.33 is 66.67. So cost incurred. Now here already we have calculated cost is 20 rupees, right? Cost is 20 rupees. Then how much will be the profit? Okay, so that will be 20 into 33.33 divided by 66.67. Okay, now this will be equal to rupees 10. Okay, so next line you can write the bus fare is rupees 20 plus rupees 10 profit. So that is equals to rupees 30. Okay. Hope so everybody has understood this problem. Go through the problem, solve it again so that you will get it. So this is your fourth working note. Okay. Yes. Go through the problem. Again we will solve another problem in my next video. Okay. So see you in next video.